Hello everyone and welcome. Today we have a special list for all you strategy game lovers out there. We're counting down the top 25 best strategy games of 2024. If you're into deep planning and tactical battles, you're in the right place. Are you ready? Let's dive into this strategic journey. Kicking off our list is Age of Empires 4, a game that brings back the thrill of historical battles with incredible detail. Remember the countless hours we spent building empires? This game deserves a solid 4 out of 5 stars. Imagine yourself in a world full of magic and mythical creatures. Yes, that's exactly what Total War Warhammer 3 offers. It's a must-play, earning 4.5 out of 5. Out of 5. Building civilizations has always been a blast, and Civilization VI doesn't disappoint. Can you build an empire that lasts for millennia? This one deserves 4.5 out of 5. Out of 5.
under its colorful, cartography-inspired art style and varied music that swells to accent what you're doing. Civilization VI is crammed with an almost overwhelming number of systems. Trade, religion, espionage, great people, and more are all present, and each plays a big part in every game. This feels like a Civ game that's already had 2 expansions. A lot of depth emerges from the new city building system. Because we're playing on randomized maps every time, effectively laying out your city's buildings and wonders across multiple tiles to take advantage of adjacency bonuses and terrain types is a challenging puzzle that's all about figuring out how to specialize each city. There are loads of trade-offs to consider, like would you be better off building a district or a wonder, or working that tile for food and production resources? Those are decisions that always feel like they matter. Civilization VI also cleverly minimizes unit clutter by making builder units expire after use, and letting you combine up to 3 identical military units into a more powerful one. That makes it easier to manage a large army, and keeps turn calculation times down. Each of the 20 leaders have agendas that guide their AI behavior, which gives diplomacy some much-needed transparency. Once you've established a relationship, you can see why they're happy or angry with you, and what steps you might be able to take to change that. Egypt's Cleopatra, for example, likes other civilizations who have strong armies, and Queen Victoria likes nations that started on the same continent as England. They also have a randomized second agenda, so they're unpredictable in every new game. Civilization VI's biggest weakness is that the AI will sometimes start unprovoked wars, but it isn't very good at fighting them. Even on high difficulty levels, it fights by overwhelming you with numbers and advanced units, so the challenge is making use of tactics and support units to outmaneuver them. Winning isn't a cakewalk, but because of the AI's uncoordinated assaults, you're unlikely to lose cities unless you're badly outgunned.
Get ready to explore space in Stellaris, a game that lets you colonize planets and manage a space empire. A fantastic game with a 4 out of 5 rating.
Good. An excellent decision. As a virtual assistant robot, it has been my privilege to witness much that this galaxy has to offer. Here, let me show you. You see, the events of the cosmos resonate throughout my circuits. From void to matter to the conscious mind. My advice has proven essential to anyone with dreams of ruling the galaxy. I've been present for battles fought to the last man, woman, and/or fungal spore. Not entirely unexpected with organics in the mix. I've seen countless civilizations rise and fall, or at least meet some rather grisly fates. It's vital to never get too low, however crushing a defeat, or too smug, even after an epic victory. I have seen millions of individuals across countless civilizations, all of them chasing an endlessly expanding universe. So, I imagine you want to keep me along for the ride.
Ready to jump into World War II? Company of Heroes 3 offers epic battles and unmatched combat tactics, rated 4 out of 5. One of the legendary games still holding strong, StarCraft I delivers thrilling real-time sci-fi battles. It's rated 4 out of 5.
Yeah, whatever.
Ready for dust
Nuclear missile ready.
off. Ready for dust off.
Move it. Yeah, whatever. Yes, sir.
Vespene geyser exhausted.
Go ahead.
Mineral field depleted.
Yep. Yo,
Who called in the fleet?
Roger.
Mineral field depleted.
Yes, Commander. What is it? Course laid in.
Mineral field depleted. Insufficient
It's a trap.
Vespene gas. Vespene geyser exhausted. Insufficient Vespene gas.
Armed and ready.
Vespene geyser exhausted.
We hear you. SCV ready. Optics online. SCV ready. This better be good. SCV ready.
Mineral field depleted.
Ever dreamed of being the ruler of a tropical island? In Tropico 6, you get to be the dictator and run your island your way. It earns a solid 4 out of 5.
Presidente. Between the peaceful and heavenly islands of the Caribbean, there's a sanctuary for young and old, rich and poor, and it is yours. Is this the real deal? Is this just fantasy? No, this is Tropico 6! For the first time in the history of Caribbean digital entertainment, your empire now stretches over large archipelagos. With over 140 buildings in different variations and its uncannily lifelike inhabitants, your rule will persist through 4 historical generations of greatness. As Tropico's true leader, you're free to exploit its beautiful nature and resources, since what have plants ever done for us, Presidente?
For all the history buffs, Hearts of Iron IV lets you alter the course of World War II. This game is rated 4.5 out of 5.
And land forces. King George VI has given his approval for a general mobilization in response to the German aggression. Reports confirm Japan has initiated an unexpected invasion on American territory. Coastal regions including California, Oregon, and Washington are reportedly under attack.
Add a touch of fantasy and sci-fi to your strategy with Dawn of War 3. Full of challenges, it scores 4 out of 5 stars.
Soon a wandering world will appear and bring with it the spear of Cain.
It's a race to the pointy stick. You know what that means, don't ya? Let's war!
Tell your cowering lord no one, including him, will touch it so long as I live.
If you're set on staying this course, I must choose rebellion.
Eldar! Prophecy comes to pass!
Who doesn't love a trip back to the Roman era? With Rome Total War Remastered, you lead massive armies and build your empire. A solid 4.5 out of 5. The Vikings are here. In Northgard, you build a Viking civilization and manage your resources in harsh environments. This one scores 4 out of 5. Build castles, and send your troops into battle in the Far East with Stronghold Warlords, a powerful mix of strength and planning, rated 4 out of 5. In ancient Japan, samurais lived with honor and strategy. Total War Shogun 2 offers that unique experience. We give it 4.5 out of 5.
Governed by one eternal law. All that begins must end. The reign of the old shogunate is over. 染まる御影石。
Weiße Strände, türkisblaues Meer, den ganzen Tag Sonne und den Blick auf weite grüne Inselhänge. Wer würde dieses Paradies auf Erden nicht unterdrücken?
Get ready for a Wild West adventure with Desperados 3, where every step you plan counts. This one scores 4.5 out of 5 stars.
Und bereits zum 6. Mal.
Have you ever imagined battles run by massive machines in a post-World War I era? Iron Harvest gives you this unique experience. Rated 4 out of 5.
Heyday of the RTS and said, we can do that. While this stylish alternate history game might not have pinnacle graphics and sound, Iron Harvest represents something that has become all too rare for fans of the RTS, and it's the best single-player RTS campaign I've played in years. Iron Harvest is filled with unabashedly, nonsensically cool stuff for nerds. The brilliant setting of 1920 Plus is an alternate history where the development of auto-machine technology revolutionizes the world with diesel-powered mechs that starkly contrast peaceful agriculture and old-world streets. Our World War I doesn't happen, but the mechs become agents of destruction in a great war that consumes Europe. The countries of Polania, Saxony, and Rusviet are the focus of the campaign, and the 3 unique factions in Iron Harvest.
All right, now we're moving on to the top 10 strategy games of 2024. Get ready for even more thrilling and mind-bending games. Who doesn't love building a city during the Industrial Revolution? Anno 1800 gives you the chance to become a decision maker and control your economy. Rated 4.5 out of 5. Out of 5.
Hypnotizing. All the available pieces come together to give you the tools to build a massive city and produce goods to offer in trade to one or more of the AI players. Breaking ground on multiple new projects while keeping your income in the green is a very different but equally rewarding test of skill compared to a first-person shooter's kill streaks. Trading is key in Anno 1800, and therefore so is diplomacy with your diverse AI opponents. The options to offer monetary gifts or flattery aren't guaranteed to elicit a positive response, however, which adds to the feeling that the AI isn't just a reactive force for you to manipulate. For newcomers, this isn't an easy game to get the hang of, but trial and error and learning from mistakes is part of the fun. The higher difficulties test your learning by giving you less money and fewer refunds when demolishing buildings. At its hardest, you must play with a quick eye for the fastest route to the most efficient layouts. Anno 1800 delivers an above average but incomplete set of tutorials. Very simple layouts are explained over various quests and even basic elements of the UI, but the process barely explains the expansion and trade that you will need to do to survive. You'll definitely want to read up on those elsewhere before you get serious about this game.
Ruling kingdoms is never easy, especially in medieval times. Crusader Kings 3 offers a rich strategic experience, rated 4.5 out of 5 out of 5.
First-time players to kind of learn the ropes. He's the most powerful lord in Ireland at the start of the game in 1066, so he's kind of well set up to consolidate power and form the kingdom. As you can see, we've got full 3D portraits, which is really cool. This new lifestyle system is sort of a way to bring more RPG mechanics into the game. It's based on the Way of Life expansion for Crusader Kings 2, but it's more fully integrated into the gameplay. So you can see our guy is a skilled tactician which not only means he's going to be better at leading battles, but also that if we take the martial lifestyle, he's going to gain experience points faster. So your childhood education has an effect on how well you'll do in each of these, and then you can, unlock these perks over time that will give you some pretty cool bonuses. He's an older character, so he starts with several already unlocked. If you take over as like by de jure, he has a weaker army than us. We have 350 troops. He has about 200.
When survival is the ultimate goal, your decisions become crucial. In Frostpunk, you must manage your society in a frozen world, rated 4.5 out of 5. The legend returns. Command Conquer Remastered delivers the same classic gameplay with updated graphics. A solid 4 out of 5. A space journey wouldn't be complete without Homeworld 3, offering tactical battles in the vast reaches of space. Rated 4.5 out of 5. And now we've reached the top 5. These games bring the ultimate challenge and deep strategic planning. Can you lead your team against alien invaders? In XCOM 2, quick decisions are key to victory. This one earns 5 out of 5 stars. The Three Kingdoms of China offer complex and deep strategic planning. Total War Three Kingdoms earns a perfect 5 out of 5 stars.
With this foray into ancient China, however, Creative Assembly seems to have finally hit an elusive sweet spot with its campaign tuning. A political and tactical landscape that's almost never boring, filled out with gorgeous, stylized graphics, an excellent character system, and massive performance improvements over previous games in the series leave no doubt who the new Emperor is around these parts. Three Kingdoms offers you 2 ways to conquer its sprawling, attractively exaggerated map of 200 CE China. Records mode is closer to classic historical Total War, where generals are mere mortals accompanied into battle by a bodyguard regiment, and real-time engagements play out slower and less decisively. It also sometimes led me to feel like I might as well be playing any other historical Total War game, though. The campaign really comes alive in Romance mode, which is based on the semi-historical novel about the era, Romance of the Three Kingdoms.
I cannot beat their strength! Perhaps retreat faster!
This turns your generals into demigod-like kung fu action heroes who engage in dramatic duels and can take on hundreds of normal soldiers single-handedly. Both modes put a strong emphasis on the larger-than-life characters driving the action, including quippy banter both before and during battle that helps bring them to life.
You fight like your wife! I fought my wife! That's a compliment!
But some of the fun and character is definitely lost if you're sticking closer to the history books in Records mode. Spotlighting named characters helps make up for the fact that the armies themselves aren't quite as diverse or interesting as, say, the Warhammer Total Wars or even Thrones of Britannia's. We're back in the land of swordsmen, spearmen, archers, and cavalry in various configurations, maneuvering to best exploit the rock-paper-scissors relationship between different troop types. And there aren't competing ethnic groups to shake things up.
The new expansion Gathering Storm in Civilization 6 adds environmental challenges that make your strategy even more complex, rated 4.5 out of 5.
Reap the bounty from natural disasters, manage your power sources wisely, and unite with leaders of other civilizations to find solutions to the challenges of a changing climate. Rise and flourish in Sid Meier's Civilization 6 Gathering Storm. There's no escaping the power of nature as it shapes your world and affects your people's fortunes. Where you settle will have consequences that affect your civilization forever, as each terrain faces its own environmental challenges. Natural disasters can pillage or destroy your improvements and districts, but they may also refresh and enrich the lands after they pass. Volcanoes offer high risks, but high rewards, as eruptions can devastate surrounding areas, but volcanic soil is highly fertile and valuable. Storms are unpredictable, varying in size and impact. Desert sandstorms or ocean hurricanes can wreak havoc across your civilization, but also offer a chance of improved food yield in their wake. Blizzards and tornadoes are the most destructive of the storms, though blizzards may have some nice benefits if you're playing as Russia, while grassland tornadoes cause nothing but destruction. Weather every storm to rebuild stronger and smarter. The incredible benefits of settling near rivers now come with the additional dangers of flooding. Floods can destroy and pillage improvements, with even greater damage during severe flooding, but they also offer a chance of greater food yield afterwards. You can prevent river flooding by building a dam, or coastal flooding using new technologies like the flood barrier. The complexity of climate change is the final environmental challenge your people will face. As the game progresses and civilizations consume certain fuel resources, carbon dioxide will be released, leading to higher global temperatures and unique consequences, including increased storms or flooding and rising sea levels. While climate can destroy your civilization, resources will build it. Strategic resources are now divided into fuel to meet the power needs of your cities and late game units, and material to make resource-dependent units. Once a city has a fuel supply, like coal or oil, and the appropriate power plant, the city automatically converts the stockpiled fuel into power. Power is especially important from the industrial era onwards. Buildings in a city needed to function at full performance.
Peggy 16.
For generations, we have been warriors of the land. And
Imagine a sci-fi world where you combine building and tactical combat. Age of Wonders Planet 4 delivers just that. Rated 4.5 out of 5.
We're home, boys. Things ain't what they were. It's time to assert a little planetary dominance.
Our revolution starts here. We will reforest to expand and build a lasting peace.
We made half the universe our empire. This place should be a breeze. We are hardy, born of battle, the vanguard.
Those who welcome us may join us on the journey.
Screw hearts and minds, guys. It's time for shock and awe. And we've got some beautiful new toys to develop and deploy.
We will attack from the shadows or overgrow rivals.
We own this place. Let's act like it. Let's make our presence felt. This time it's our turn. Do whatever it takes.
And finally, the top spot goes to Total War Warhammer 3, where fantasy and massive battles come together for an extraordinary experience. Rated 5 out of 5 stars. And there you have it, the top 25 best strategy games of 2024. What's your favorite game? Let us know in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe.